Welcome to the fifth video in the course. This is going to be on insurance. Last one we covered derivatives. This one is going to be insurance on the blockchain, decentralized insurance. This one is very exciting to me personally. I haven't gotten to use it yet, but nonetheless there are quite a few use cases already. So let's get into it. Many years ago, before insurance companies even existed, groups of people would put money together to share risk amongst themselves. When someone would need to access funds because of an emergency, quote unquote, in terms of what the group had previously agreed upon was an emergency, then the funds would be given to that person. So essentially, a group of people would get together, pool their money, and when one of them when one of them got hurt or whatever, they put their money together to share risk. When one of those people needed some money because of an emergency, the group would then evaluate that thing that person called an emergency and determine whether or not that is a valid emergency, quote unquote. So whatever the group had previously determined an emergency, right? And so smart contracts. So refer to the definitions if you don't know what a smart contract is. But essentially, smart contracts are the same thing, and they facilitate these insurance policies and have preset terms and conditions, just like this group of people would do, except they would do it verbally. This is written in code. Okay, so they have preset terms and conditions which have to be met in order for a claim to be made and funds distributed. The difference between the old way and this is that the insurance policy is automated because of the use of smart contracts. This again keeps the middleman out of it, which results in quicker claims, reception of funds, and more efficient insurance providement. Not to mention that since there is now no need for any of the associated costs with traditional insurance policies, the policy itself will be cheaper. Okay, so, and now I'd like to mention here that not all insurance policies that you can get today, like health insurance, life insurance, and all that stuff is available on the blockchain, but there are some out there that we'll get into. So some types of insurance are more complex than others. So for example, flight delay insurance is obviously simpler than health insurance. And because of this, because some insurance are more complex than others, because of that, in more complex insurance policy types, the people within the insurance policy, the people that have provided liquidity to share risk, are the deciding factor as to whether the claim is valid or not. Okay, and that they're referring specifically to insurance on the blockchain, decentralized insurance. The people that have provided liquidity to share risk, the people that have pooled their money together, just like in the old days, the people in these decentralized policies, those people that have provided their money to share risk are the deciding factors as to whether the claim is valid or not. So it's not completely autonomous with smart contracts. It's not simple as you providing a claim, submitting a picture, and all that stuff. I mean, it is that simple on your end, but when you get into more complex types of insurance, like health insurance, that is when there has to be some sort of deciding, decision maker. You know what I mean? And it's not completely centralized because it is by the people that are actually in the insurance policy. So it's not just some random centralized party like you have today with, any insurance company like Bankers Life or American Insurance, whatever it may be. But yeah, so it's by the people and for the people. So only the people that are in those pools have the ability to take a vote on the claims. So it's not decentralized in any way. So now you know, or at least have a brief idea of how decentralized insurance works and how it can save on costs. But let us now get into the various types of insurance that are available on the blockchain and the platforms where you can access them and get coverage if you choose to do so, of course. So firstly is device insurance. This is a cool one. It's one that we're all used to in our world today and is available on the blockchain. So you can cover your phones, laptops, tablets, and accessories like AirPods, headphones, all that stuff. Okay, then you have yield token cover. The rest of these mostly just get into decentralized finance type of insurance. So yield token cover, protocol cover insurance, and custody cover insurance all are related to things on the blockchain and within decentralized finance in general. So firstly, we have yield token cover. So let's say, as an example of this, let's say you are staking USDC, which is a stable coin, and it is pegged to $1, as you already know. and you're staking it for 10% annual percentage yield. So you're making 10% on that you have staked per year. So USD, which is supposed to be pegged to $1, then falls to 90 cents. Your insurance that you have would compensate for the fall in that price if you had chosen to take out that. So yield token cover, you're staking a token that is providing you a yield, and essentially you're getting coverage on that, just to kind of describe the title of that insurance. And then thirdly, you have protocol cover insurance. Okay, so this is covering specifically protocols within DeFi. Look at the refer to definitions if you're not familiar with what a protocol is. So an example, let's say you want to take out a loan on a certain platform using one of their protocols. Your insurance policy will cover any loss that you incur during your time in that protocol if it is to fail, and the policy will have this kind of lined out, and it's only if you incur loss because of a bug in the platform, anything wrong with the code, something that revolves specifically around your loss of funds because of some fault in the code or the platform itself, not because of implied risks that are already associated with a lending platform out there. Because there's going to be implied risk with everything you do in any investment you make, and that applies to taking out a loan or lending to others. There's going to be risk involved. So risks or loss in that sense, you're not going to really be covered, but they're referring mainly to if the protocol or the set of code or it fails and you lose your money because of that. A quick note here, with these insurance policies, the same as traditional, you choose a term, meaning a length of time, and the value of the policy. So as long as your claim is valid within the terms you had selected, your funds should be received and your claim approved, of course. So then finally we have custody cover insurance. Okay, and this refers to the crypto you hold on centralized exchanges or your wallet. If for any reason you want to transfer your crypto somewhere else and experience any halt on your withdrawal or loss of any funds, during this policy will compensate you appropriately. So if you're holding your cryptocurrency on, let's say, Coinbase, and for some reason you try to transfer it from that exchange to another and you're not able to get a hold of your funds, this will protect you and will compensate you for those funds in the meantime. And it also applies to wallets. So if there was some bug that would cause you to lose your funds in your wallet, as well as as the centralized exchange like Coinbase, for our example, you would be compensated. And that's what custody cover insurance, the cryptocurrency that you have in custody is insured. And so just finally, there are projects currently that are working to provide more essential insurance products such as health, life, vehicle insurance, etc. But we are very early in this new sector. So with time, I can almost guarantee, I don't want to 100% guarantee it, which I almost could, I'll say 99.9% guarantee that all of your insurance needs will be taken care of on the blockchain. And it's amazing to see just how much of the middleman, how much, these intermediaries, how they're being taken out, in the case of Wall Street, like we got into with derivatives and now with insurance and these insurance companies. While I do also think that insurance companies will utilize smart contracts. So I don't think insurance companies will go away per se, but I do think that a lot of the costs associated with running an insurance company will come down, which will in turn bring down the cost of that insurance in itself. So now let's get into where you can get insurance on the blockchain. Firstly, we have Nexus Mutual, and insurance on this platform mostly revolves around DeFi, such as protocols, wallets, exchanges, and any bug that can occur within DeFi platforms, and smart contracts that could cause a loss of funds, which is the most recent thing we got into, with yield token coverage, protocol cover insurance, and custody cover insurance. That's mainly what I'm referring to when I say DeFi, in terms of insurance, that is. But Nexus plans to offer natural disaster insurance in the future, with mention specifically of earthquake insurance. So let's get into Nexus Mutual quick, just so I can show you. So a people-powered alternative to insurance. And you can click on this and get a quote. You can also hold the Nexus token, NXM, which stands for Nexus Mutual. So it would be venture capital in essence. You'd be buying their token, and if they're if their platform and their protocols and all that stuff turn out, you will see that on the back end as a holder of their token and essentially an investor in the company. And so yeah, they mentioned here mutuals to replace insurance. This is one of their plans. We're building an alternative risk-sharing platform. In the future, we plan to offer crypto wallet cover as well as more standard products like earthquake cover. They specifically mentioned earthquake cover, which is kind of out there. You'd think they would mention just disaster insurance if that's what they were trying to get at, but they didn't. So it makes me think it would just be earthquake cover. But nonetheless, whether Nexus does it or another company does it, I imagine we'll see all sorts of insurance available. Okay, and then secondly, we have Cover Compared. Now, this platform offers device, smart contract, and exchange insurance, just like Nexus. They offer everything Nexus does. And they also offer doctor consultation, such as MSOs, international concierge services, and access to your electronic health records on a digital platform. This platform has a much broader range of insurance that it offers compared to Nexus. So I want to look at Cover Compared with you guys quick. So right here you see it has smart contract coverage, crypto exchange coverage, which is exactly what those two things alone encompass what Nexus covers, with the DeFi insurance, such as the yield token, the protocol coverage, and custody cover. Okay, but not only that, but they also offer device insurance. So let me click on that quick and show you guys. So they offer mobile phone, and you put in your country of residence, because it might not be available where you're at. I'm in the US. And just a quick disclaimer, as I mentioned before, though, I have never tried this. I haven't tried this insurance at all, as well as this is not financial advice, and I'm not saying that you should get insurance through these platforms or any of that. So they offer mobile phone insurance, laptop, tablet, accessories, which was the AirPods, all that stuff, headphones. And all our plans include free pickup and drop off of your device, 3 quick steps to get protection on your device, upgrade, downgrade, and cancel anytime, hassle-free online claims. So they claimed for it to be pretty seamless. If any of you do try that, definitely hit me up and let me know. I would love to know how it went for you. But lastly, they offer medical second opinions, which is that MSO I was referring to. Put in your country of residence, of course. Okay, and so this is where I was talking about the international concierge, etc. So they offer a timely, accurate diagnosis from world-class medical centers. The international concierge services encompass what that covers is, or offers you, is admission into a world-class medical center. I'm not sure if they're talking digital or what as far as that goes, but secondly, they offer travel and accommodation arrangement, airport pickup service, translation services, if you're traveling abroad. And then finally, electronic health records on a digital platform. So electronic health records on digital cloud platform, accessed by patients, doctors, and hospitals with patient permissions, and platform with video consult and easy mobile access. So those are really just a few things, well, the only things that I could really find that are available right now on the blockchain in decentralized manner that you can get as far as insurance goes. But this DeFi course is all encompassing. I want you guys to be aware of every single thing that is available out there on the blockchain, because it's just you won't necessarily use it, but it just shows you and gives you an understanding of the amount of innovation that is happening behind the scenes, without you knowing. Meanwhile, most people out there are paying attention to all this drama out there, like the Will Smith narrative or Johnny Depp, all this crap. Meanwhile, it doesn't matter at all. There's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Now, I'm not saying DeFi is everything going on behind the scenes, but paying attention to that is not doing any good, is essentially what I'm trying to say. So final thoughts here. There are, of course, others out there, like other platforms, but these two are a great place to start if you are interested in getting some insurance via the blockchain. They offer all the insurance that is currently available on the blockchain, so no need to overload you, with tons of different platforms out there, when these two really have everything that's out there on the blockchain as far as decentralized insurance goes. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, of course, reach out to me. But next video is going to be we're going to be covering, let me let you know, We're going to be covering loans in the next video, so I will see you over there.